when it became clear that the American spy network in China was being rolled up. Uh, did you write about that as a journalist? Was this something that you've been noodling for almost 15 years now?
I wrote about it some years after it happened, and made reference to it in columns about the Chinese intelligence service. It was something that was uh, written about in the New York Times, as I say, in Foreign Policy magazine. It was mysterious. People, in the end, believed that the problem had been a Chinese mole inside the CIA. I mean, who else? How could a network have been ripped apart like that unless you had somebody at the very top, somebody like Kim Philby, famously in England, who'd disclosed the identities of these agents? It turned out, and that's one of the hinges on which my little story turns in the Tower of Deception, that it was much more complicated than that. Yes, there was a mole. There was somebody at a fairly senior level in Beijing who knew some of these secrets. But the reason the Chinese were able to be so successful was something different. It involved their ability to analyze mistakes in CI operations, the protocols that were repeated too often, communications links that were not as secure as people thought. So I don't want to give away the story. I want you to read it and find out what people thought and then what they realized was the truth. But that was the kind of true background you can find in journalistic accounts that are out there.